Hi, my name is Terry, and you're watching Terry Tells the Story. Today we're talking about the fall of Kristi Noem. The landscape of the U.S. government shifted yesterday in a way that we haven't seen in this administration yet. On Thursday, March 5th, 2026, U.S. President Trump officially removed Kristi Noem from her position as the Secretary of Homeland Security. She is now the first cabinet member to be ousted in this second term. The president has already named her replacement, Senator Markwayne Mullin of Oklahoma, a former professional MMA fighter who is expected to take over the department on March 31st. As for Noem, she's being moved to a new role as a special envoy for the Shield of the Americas, a security initiative based in Florida. To understand why this happened, you have to look at the chain of events that started in Minneapolis. In January, the Department of Homeland Security was carrying out a massive immigration crackdown that turned fatal twice in the span of less than 3 weeks. First, federal agents shot and killed Renee Nicole Good, a mother of 3. Then, just a couple of miles away, agents killed Alex Pretty, an ICU nurse. Both were American citizens. In the aftermath, Noem went on record and labeled both of these citizens as domestic terrorists. She claimed they had instigated the violence to hurt the officers. But the narrative fell apart when bystander videos and autopsy reports hit the public. The footage showed a different story, one that led to massive protests and the complete loss of trust in the way the department was handling its business. When Noem went before a Senate panel this past Tuesday, she refused to take back the terrorist label or offer any kind of apology, which reportedly frustrated the White House as the public outcry grew. While the situation in Minneapolis was boiling over, a financial scandal was brewing behind the scenes. It came out that DHS had spent $220 million of taxpayer money on a massive ad campaign about border security. These ads featured Noem herself, often on horseback at Mount Rushmore. The problem wasn't just the cost, it was who got the money. Investigations revealed that the contracts were handed out without the usual competitive bidding process to firms which had ties to Noem's own staff. When questioned about this $220 million spend, Noem testified that President Trump had personally signed off on the ads. The president fired back almost immediately, telling reporters he knew nothing about it. This public contradiction, claiming the president's approval for a controversial multi-million-dollar project he then denied, seems to have been the final straw. This leadership shakeup is happening at a time when the country is already on edge due to Operation Epic Fury. As of today, March 6th, the United States and Israel are 6 days into a major military conflict with Iran. We've seen hundreds of strikes, and the Pentagon has confirmed that the U.S. service members have already been killed in the region. The Senate just rejected a move to limit the president's war powers, meaning the administration has a green light to keep pushing the offensive. So, as we stand here today, the Department of Homeland Security is in a state of total transition. The United States has been rocked by fatal shootings and a major spending scandal. Senator Mullin is stepping into a department that has been operating without a budget since mid-February. He's promising a straight-talking approach to secure the borders and stop the flow of drugs. But he's inheriting a massive mess. The firing of Kristi Noem isn't just a personnel change. It's a total reset of the country's domestic security strategy during one of the most volatile weeks in American history. So, the Spanish I'm going to be teaching you today is la falta de disciplina. La falta de disciplina. And what that means is the lack of discipline. If you like this video or you learned something new, drop a like down below. If you have a specific topic you'd like to see me cover, drop me a comment. And if you'd like to support this work that I do, there'll be a link to the Cash App in the description box below. We'll see you next time.